Hello my friends, welcome back to another Jersey Concept Friday. If you're new here, we do this every single Friday here on the channel, and today we are looking at Daniel's work again. So for the last two videos, or the last two Fridays rather, we looked at his home and away concepts for the NHL, and once again I had forgotten that he had made other designs. It's the alternates, and he doesn't have 32, he has 40. And just looking from some of the file names here, there are multiple per team. I guess that makes sense. There's only 32 NHL teams, so if you've got 40 files, there's going to be multiple jerseys for some of these teams. So I haven't looked beyond like the first two file names, so I don't know which teams have multiples. But I'm running a little bit low on time here today, so I'm going to have to speed through this one a little bit quicker than normal. Plus, we've got 40, so I'm going to speed it up. So let's jump in right away, and let's look at Anaheim. It's going to be first. Let's bring it up. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful design here. I really like this a lot. So if you haven't seen the previous two videos from the last two Fridays, definitely go check it out after this, so you get to see Daniel's entire basically suggestion for the entire league here. So this is wonderful. I really like this, every aspect of it, honestly. I love that purple is the primary color, complemented very nicely with that green. I love the orange duck logo on the shoulders, if I'm honest. That looks really good in orange. Great stuff. Next, the Arizona Coyotes with a beautiful gradient, actually. There's a lot of gradation happening here. Black down to some purple into some like violet, and then we're like it goes from black to orange through purple. That's a pretty drastic transition, but it doesn't look unnatural. It looks like dusk, or like just past sunset or something, or just before sunrise. It's very nice and pairs nicely, obviously, with the logo. Like the pants as well. That's it's one of the better gradient jerseys I've seen. I like it a lot. Next, the Boston Bruins. Looks like a brown on my screen at least, but it does look good. I mean, this would pair very nicely with I'm not sure if I'm digging the yellow socks as the primary. It might conflict a little bit with the rest of the uniform. But I do like the jersey. It would pair nicely with some other stuff, and it does look, similar to an alternate that they've used or still use. Do they still use that? I'm not sure. Next, the Buffalo Sabres. So same logo stylization as his home and away. So I like to see that here, but not playing around with too much color, using a bit of more gold or desaturated gold with a darker blue. I think there's a mistake on the back version of the jersey on the right arm. I think you forgot to change that from yellow to gold, but anyways, it looks good. I like it. Carolina, so using the original warning flag logo, which I guess you could consider this to be a bit of a throwback. Yeah, it's okay. I think I do. I think I personally do prefer the updated version of that logo with the two flags instead of one. Yeah, it's okay. Next, the Columbus Blue Jackets. Absolutely, immediately, I love this. This is very Colorado Avalanche Stadium Series. LA Kings Stadium Series, San Jose Sharks Stadium Series from the Reebok years. This is fantastic. I really like this a lot, and the socks are there to replicate as well. Love it. Absolutely love it. Next, Calgary Flames. Oh, okay, a deeper red. This actually looks really good. I don't know what's happening. Oh, that's a cowboy boot that's made into a skate. Innovative. Very innovative. Okay, I like the darker red, though. The darker red looks good with the white. Yeah, nice. Oh, hey. Okay, we've got a dark version of this. This looks very good, actually. I love this. That deep red, almost, I guess, maybe approaching burgundy or maroon. That looks absolutely wonderful. I do like that a lot. Next, the Chicago Blackhawks. So this goes right in line with his home and away. Very similar. This would be great. Yeah. Good stuff. Moving on. Colorado Avalanche. So essentially, in a way, the Stadium Series jersey without the logo, I guess, kind of. It reminds me a little bit of an inverse, I guess, maybe, of one of the Vancouver Canucks jerseys from the 70s, I think. But obviously not the same colors. But yeah, it's different. It's definitely different. I don't know if I love it, but it's different. Next, the Dallas Stars. Yeah, I would definitely be okay with this for sure. I do like a bit of it almost looks like a Winter Classic, kind of in a way. I do like it. Next, the Detroit Red Wings. I'm trying to think of what the home and the away look like, because, I mean, right here, this is essentially kind of the home jersey currently. I know it's not exactly the same, but still, I can't remember what he did for home and away, so I'm trying to think of if this would pair nicely, but in general, it would pair with anything because it looks on brand. Next, the Edmonton Oilers. Ooh, this is immediately going to be a miss for me. I don't love the logo like that. I've never been a fan of the big drop. I kind of like the orange and blue aspect and not so much white in the striping or anywhere else in the jersey other than the logo and the numbers and stuff, but it's okay. Whoa, I got so confused there for a second because I saw Washington Capitals colors, but then I saw the wrench and the cog and McDavid. So I would say strictly no, just from a color standpoint, because you're pulling the almost exact shades from the Washington Capitals reverse retro, aka the 90s-ish colors. So I would say no, just based on that, but it is an interesting design. Next to Florida Panthers. Okay, so we did see that primary logo that you see here on this jersey, but on the shoulder, I believe it was on his home and aways, which I think looked good on one and looked okay on the other. I don't know how I feel about it as a primary logo, but the rest of the jersey is fantastic. I really like the light blue. It pairs so nicely with the yellow. Yeah, I actually really like this uniform entirely. Not sold on the logo. Next, the LA Kings. Yes, same opinion. Yes to the jersey, okay to the logo. Yeah, you'd have to kind of sell me there. It blends in a little bit too much with the background, but yeah, a beautiful, beautiful uniform. Okay, Minnesota Wild here. We've got, similar jersey to the past. Primary color changed. It's okay. I don't love seeing Minnesota in red. I think green is their color. Next, the Montreal Canadiens. So we've seen actually similar concepts to this from multiple designers in the community. So I think there are people out there that would enjoy this. I'm not one of them. I don't love this design. I don't know. I just don't love the wrestling belt aspect of it or the sash aspect. It's never been for me. So it would be a pass for me. The Devils. Okay, so the Devils were one of those teams where I was a little bit critical in his design. I felt like the red on red was, and the shade of red was changed to be darker, and that darker shade, red on red, was too dark for me. It was too difficult to see and differentiate from the logo from the background. I felt like, but here it's okay because you're using a green as a background, but you're still using the dark red, but you don't notice it as much because it's easier to see. So I'm okay with this one, actually. This one looks okay. Okay, so another Devils one here, and this goes to exactly what I was saying, which was from the original videos. This is too dark for me. I don't like the logo that dark when the background is red, so this one would be a miss. Next, the Nashville Predators, and this is fantastic, actually. The arms look so good. We saw that in the home and the away. This has much less yellow than the home and away, but would be a perfect alternate. It would please the people like me that want to see less yellow and more blue. This is excellent. The Islanders, I was not expecting that logo. What is that? Is that supposed to represent the Brooklyn Bridge and an anchor? I mean, it kind of looks good. I think that the orange stroke conflicts a little bit with the stripes. I'm wondering if there should be some orange pinstriping somewhere in the arm striping or the bottom of the jersey as well, just to balance that out a bit, because you've got orange up top as well, but none at the bottom. But I do really like this, actually. It's very different. The Islanders, again, it's a fisherman jersey. I personally love it. We see the waves in the arms, but not necessarily the bottom of the jersey. So is that acceptable to the people who hate the wave? I don't know. You tell me in the comments, but I do like this a lot. The Rangers, wow. Okay, so this is maybe pulling from, pulling from the Brooklyn Americans or the New York Americans way back, almost 100 years ago. Or is this pulling just from the American flag? I'm not sure, but I do like it. This would be a wonderful stadium series. It's very busy, but I think it would be a great stadium series. Moving on, the New York Rangers again. Okay, well, this is kind of the reverse retro, kind of the 90s Liberty jersey. It looks wonderful. I approve. The Ottawa Senators, yes, we're combining two eras here. One, in the sleeves, we get late Reebok or mid to late Reebok, and then early Adidas. That looks good. And also mid 2000s in a way. And I don't necessarily mean by like stripe design in terms of like it being angled, because that's not on the Adidas and Reebok jerseys. But I just mean like the sectionalization of color, like black kind of at the bottom, a little bit of white there and some red. But then the middle of the jersey, that is, and then the primary color in the middle of the jersey, very Adidas 2017 100 Classic game against Montreal. Great combination between the two kind of jerseys, or three, sorry, jerseys or eras. I like it. Next up, the Flyers, yeah. Very different than what they use, but I like the black. Black is the primary color. Sleeves look good. Yeah, I like it. Oh, it says Stadium Series up there. I did not see that. I did not notice the logo up there on any other previous ones, so I apologize if that was there for something else. It was a specialty game or whatever. And Daniel, I apologize for not seeing that sooner. Maybe I should go back and look, actually. Wow, okay, so the New York Rangers, I'll bring it up again. The New York Rangers one literally said Stadium Series. If I'm not mistaken, I did say it would look good as the Stadium Series. And then the Islanders one as well said Stadium Series. Oh, crap, the New Jersey Devils one said Stadium Series as well. Okay, that was it so far. I went all the way back. I apologize for that. I did not even notice that at all. I'm so focused on just, seeing the jersey. Okay, next jersey will be Flyers again. And this looks good. I mean, very simple jersey, squared off shoulders, which I like. Simple stripe design. Yeah, good. Okay, this was going to be a miss for me. I think it was the Pittsburgh Penguins that I was critical of home and away as well. I would say this is the best of all three jerseys that I think I've seen from Daniel so far. I do like the arms. It looks good as a primary yellow as well. I find the logo blends in with the background too much. But yeah, it's okay. Next, Seattle Kraken. Yeah, some tentacle action here in the arm, using the secondary logo as the primary logo. It's okay. Decent. Ooh, okay. I'm noticing the logo here. Winter Classic 2024. So when he created these were... Actually, let me check the date that he created these, just to be fair to him, because they were definitely before the Winter Classic, if I'm not mistaken. They were created in October of last year. So what, 6 months ago or something? So... yeah, this predates the Stadium Series jersey announcement and game, and the Winter Classic jersey announcement and game. So these designs, he had no foresight into, or no realization as to what the actual designs would be. So it is actually kind of interesting to see his ideas and his perception of the games here. This is excellent. I do really like this. I think it's at least as good as the one that we got, possibly better. I love the socks. I absolutely love the socks, and I love the arms as well. Yeah, it's a good jersey. I like it. All right, the San Jose Sharks. Okay. So a bit of teeth action here on the arms. I think that's neat. The logo being used, I'm okay with actually on this one. Yeah, not bad. I like the number design as well. That looks good. The St. Louis Blues. I mean, it looks like a very generic St. Louis Blues jersey, and that's not an insult, or I didn't mean that in a negative way, really, or a positive way. It was just an observation, and there's nothing wrong with this. It looks good. Okay, the bolts. So we've got to go, Stadium Series 20, whatever it was, with a lighter blue, changed up a little bit as well. The innards of the jersey has changed. I would be okay with this, not as a home, but as an alternate, sure. Toronto Maple Leafs. Now, we have seen concepts like this. I'm not going to be able to remember the designers' names, but I think we have seen concepts like this. I liked it in the moment. I like it now, regardless of who designs it. I would love to see this from the Toronto Maple Leafs. This is excellent, Daniel. Next, the Vancouver Canucks. So the skate jersey, okay, I love the pants. I love the pants. And the arm design as well, just on the outside there. That's very nice. Big fan of that. It turns into a V if you look at it from the side. Okay, Vegas Golden Knights, almost a bit of a steel blue kind of tinge to the jersey. This is one of those jerseys that I think would translate very nicely into a physical production. To see that shade of almost like gray, because it's got a bit of a blue tinge to it, to see that in an actual jersey would look very nice. So I do like this. I would say that I would almost guarantee that I would like this as a production physical jersey more than a concept here. Next, a Winter Classic. Okay, so this was his prediction for the Winter Classic. So the Winter Classic Vegas jersey was probably their least, or how do I word this? Their least popular jersey in terms of public opinion, I guess. Not very many people loved the Vegas Golden Knights Winter Classic jersey. So here's your opportunity for everyone, whether you liked it or whether you didn't. Is this one better? Is Daniel's design better than the one that we received? When I look at this, I personally do not see Winter Classic. I would look at this and even consider a Stadium Series over Winter Classic, mostly because the names or the numbers on the shoulders, that is very, very, very Stadium Series. So I'm a little conflicted, but with all that said, I do like it. I do like the jersey. Next, the Winnipeg Jets. Yeah, decent, I would say. Decent. Goes nicely with the home and the way that he made. Next, the Washington Capitals, which might be the last one. I don't want to hit next in case there's a 2 Washington Capitals, but yeah, I mean, this is lovely, actually. We've got the Reverse Retro 2.0, which pays respect to the 90s jerseys or early 2000s, whatever you want to classify that as. Love the pants. Love the amount of extra blue that's in this one as well. Great jersey. Let's see if there's another one. Nope, this was the last one. Okay, so my favorite jersey, I almost want to give it to the one that I feel like would be a wonderful improvement to the brand. Like I do want to bring up the New York Rangers Stadium Series one. I do think this would be a wonderful Stadium Series jersey. Daniel's done everything right here. He's made it very eye-catching and a little bit busy. Put the numbers on the shoulders, which was a wonderful decision. And I want to give an honorable shout out to the Islanders jersey just for the logo. I think that's really innovative, and I like that. But I kind of want to go, like I said, with something that really would complement the brand nicely. And I was leaning towards Nashville, to be honest. I think this would be a great alternate jersey for them. But I'm actually going to pick my favorite as Columbus, because I think this kind of bridges the gap between really, really modern and also kind of classic and retro at the same time. Off-white instead of white. A Cannon jersey logo that is very classic. Stars on the arms. So I really like this. Immediately when I saw it, I loved it. And it is also just completely different from their home away alternate, any specialty jersey that they've ever had, which is none other than the reverse retros. So yeah, I do like this. This is a wonderful jersey. I wouldn't change anything about this. Daniel, I don't know. Actually, I should check before I speak. Who is next? Who is coming next Friday? Because if Daniel, if you've submitted something, okay, it's not Daniel. So Daniel, thank you so much for submitting home, away, and alternate jerseys. Your work has been fantastic and some of the best concepts that I have not only seen this year, last year, but in general since I've started doing this on the channel. You are a gem to the community of concept designers. Thank you so much. And thank you everyone else for watching. I really appreciate it. Now, if you've got a couple of minutes or a couple of seconds down below in the comment section, let me and Daniel know what was your favorites, your least favorites. We would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you're having a wonderful start to your weekend on this Friday or whatever day you're watching this on. And if you're new and you want to see videos like this, please hit the subscribe button down below. It helps the channel a lot. And what else helps the channel is if you hit the like button down there too. That helps. All right, have a good night. We'll talk to you soon. Adios.